Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stew and the Crew. I'm Rebecca. Welcome. Today we're going to check out what's new and what's been restocked at your local Dollar Tree store. We're located in the DFW area, but before we get started, I just wanted to announce we will not have a video this Friday, July the 4th. I'll be spending time with my family, but I will post a video on Saturday instead on July the 5th. Hope you all have a lovely holiday if you celebrate. So due to the price increase at Dollar Tree, anything that's listed as $1 to $2.99, I'm going to put in the video in the department specific section. Items that are $3 or more, I will place in the Dollar Tree Plus section at the end of the video, just to make it a little bit more clear what the prices will be. So let's go shopping. We'll first start over in the apparel and accessories this week. For $1.25, they did still have the large tote bags. They have the checkerboard pattern that says the essentials and the light purple that says radiate positivity. They brought out some old Valentine's Day socks, which are knee high, still marked $1.25. They had 3 different designs. They had a whole bunch of them. So I don't know if it was a miss box that they found out in the back, but they had those in. And then there were these Elvis Presley socks, a bunch of the candy socks. There's like the dots. They had ring pops. There was the Tootsie Roll Pop suckers. And those were anywhere from like size 9 to like 13. So make sure you check out the sizes. Some of them I think are intended more for men, even though they are unisex socks because they're quite large. There's also a bunch of the slippers out. Those have the sizes down in the corner on the right. Those also were still marked $1.25. They have lots of different colors and sizes to choose from. Over in the arts and crafts section, they had a bunch of the fastener strips. It's 1.5 yards of the Velcro strips that you can sew on. There's the Crafter Square fusible interfacing also for sewing. It's easy to use in a sewing machine. They are 20 inches by 1 yard. We have the rolls of fabric. There's the pink and blue with the white polka dots, or you can get the red background with the white polka dots. These are all 100% cotton rolls. They have the light pastel plaid. You get the green, yellow, blue, purple, and orange. Blue, pink, and orange plaid. There's the lime green polka dots and the white with the bumblebees. There's the peel and stick wallpaper. They have one that looks like marble, the geode pattern, and they brought more of the green leaves with the gold leaves kind of throughout. Those are all kind of like a newer stocked item. The glitter shakers, you get those in the 4-pack. They had 2 different packages with different color schemes. And then the 72-piece pom-poms they had in the neon and the pastel packet. And those are really nice pom-poms that they brought out recently. Also, we've got the Crafter Square 9-piece craft box. It has the individual tubs, which are perfect for using for these diamond painting kits at Dollar Tree sells. They now have some new designs. There's the Sea Star with the ocean theme. It comes with the gems, the little tray, the wax, and the applicator. There's also this deer with the flowers. There's a fairy garden mushroom house. And then these cute pink cowgirl boots in the field of flowers. For the baby and toddler section this week, they've restocked their hand sanitizer and those little hand pumps. They had Barbie, there was Hot Wheels, Spider-Man, and Crayola. They also had the scissors and nail clipper set by Smart Care, the Teether crinkle toy set for car seats and strollers. Looks like a little peanut butter and jelly set, which is really cute. They also have the silicone teething mitt for real itty bitty babies with the Velcro strap to help hold it on, and these bowls, which are made out of reusable wheat straw material. Over in the health and beauty section, we'll check out what's new first in the cosmetics. They had a bunch of these Ardell dual lash applicators. So it has the double-sided applicator. You've got the curved end to help apply the false lashes, and then the other side is to help align and secure the lashes to the eyelid. So they had a bunch of those. There's also the LA Colors lip balm. They have the chocolate scent. There's also vanilla scented, and the pink one here is the bubblegum scent. Then they had some lip gloss that has a little bit of a shimmer to it. They have the sugared, which is this really light pink, almost a peach color. It's pretty sheer, has a little bit of glitter to it. The white one is called Frosted, There's a picture of what the applicator looks like. And then the last one they had was called Candy. That was more of a nude lip gloss there. And then there were the LA Colors eyeshadow stick. They had 3 different colors, as you can see here. The value pack of the Basic Beauty blending sponges. And then I found some more of the Bella Pro beauty blenders. There's also the antimicrobial makeup sponge. It's infused with silver, restocked this week. For hair care and hair accessories, they had the Scunchie by Conair claw clip and styling clips. Also the elastics with the checkerboard pattern. We also have the 3-pack of the scrunchies in either the pink color scheme. They have the blue and then the black with the white. Those are all about a medium-sized scrunchie. For the $1.25, you can also get the 2-piece claw clips in the large size or the medium. They had the Sophie brand claw clip with the ombre roses. And I love this one with the pearls. Makes this little bow. They also had some dry shampoo. There's the dry volume and body. Those are the 0.5 ounce bottles. And then there's the clean and refresh. Also the style and go. And those are all by the Be Pure brand. These are also by Be Pure. It says compared to Tresemme one-step textured spray, wave spray, and volume spray. They're the 5-in-1 8 fluid ounce bottle. The Heritage Triple Threat Detangling Brush. These were new. Those also were just $1.25. We saw these last week, the Volumizing Combs and the Root Booster by Conair. I found those at several more stores this week. Over in the pharmacy and personal care section, they have a bunch of their athletic tape in. They get these off and on. Sometimes they just don't carry them at all. So I was happy to see those back in. You have the hot and cold eye pads that you can use for swelling and puffiness. Also, the Orchid Acne Patches. You get 24 of those in the box. The Personal Care Hair and Body Mist. There's French Rose and Thai Coconut scent. Then we have the Spa that carry. There is a body scrub and a body balm. You could get that in the Coastal Capri or the Jasmine and Green Tea. They had the Purifying Serum bath salts and more of the hand sanitizers. There's the Rainbow Sherbet. There's the Poppy and the Hibiscus. And those are on the 1.15 fluid ounce spray. They had the hand sanitizer cases. There was a lime green, a vanilla yellow, and the solid black. Those all have the little clip at the top. Over in the Fun Finds this week, they had a bunch of these ink pens that have a shaker at the top. This one is obviously an avocado, has the glitter pen down at the bottom. You can also get a strawberry, and this little piggy has all the little sequins inside. They're so cute. So there are 3 different pens, and those are by Jot Writing brand. It has black ink in the pen. They have the pens with the squishies at the top. There is a pineapple, a watermelon pack, or you can get the rainbow with the unicorn. Also, they had some Marvel lip smackers, and that is a lip balm for the $1.25 called Pop Rockets Lip Smacker. For the home decor, more of these glass bottles with the glass topper. You can see they come in several different colors. There's the light blue, there's pink, there's white, and purple. These are a tabletop like boxed framed picture, and they are a 2-pack. The smaller one is inside on the back, so it's like a nesting style picture. They have like a field of flowers and these really pretty purple flower set. They also had a bunch of this framed art with the tulle skirt. They brought back these votives. They have with the cement base. They had a triangle and a rectangle with the gold frame. The large ceramic balls that say love, thankful, and family. And then these are the candle holders in the black and white. Also these little trinket boxes. They have those in 3 different colors. They have purple, the white, and a light pink. And you can see they have like, it looks like the bow continues down the sides even when you lift off the lid. So that's really cute. I like all the detail. These little votives are orange and yellow. I love all the detail to the glass. Those also were the $1.25. For the library and office supplies and teaching tree section, lots of books. They have lunchbox, so easy and fun. You can see how thick this book is. It has tons of ideas for packing lunches for little ones, for themed holidays, birthdays, and things like that, all using healthy foods and healthy choices. And they're so cute. I think any kid would love these if you could find the time to make these lunches every day. God bless you. So then we've got the Why We Cook Authentic Cookbook. You can see how large that one is, just $1.25. Vegan Under Pressure. It's for like the Instapots. There's the Inspiralized Vegetable Healthy Eating. And then the Candace Olson Kitchen and Baths has a bunch of different designs for home interior decorating. Also the Home Sweet Houseplant, a room by room guide to plant decor. Lots of journals. We have Squeeze the Day with the lemons, which was so pretty. I just loved the cover to this one. Now this journal is called Going Places. It's a travel journal. Has lots of pages for filling in for like a packing list, a to-do list, notes, things that you don't want to forget as you get ready for your trip. They also had a spot for an itinerary, different days for the destination, a journal, and a spot for budgeting your stay. Then we've got this journal here. It says start today with a grateful heart. Also this one, it says a journal to help you grow. And then the books are magic. So each of these have different pages you can fill out. There's like a doodle page. It says draw what you're thinking and rest your mind. This is to start the day with a grateful heart journal. You can see all the different parts that you could fill in. The books are magic. This one's really fun. It has like a reading log, has the year, it has the days for each day of the month, and then you can rate the book, how many pages it is, what your favorite characters are, describing the book, what was your most surprising moment, and then a review and some favorite quotes. So I thought that was kind of fun for people who love to read. For the housewares, maintenance, storage, and organization, lots of these sage green, gray, and red items. You've got the meal portion containers. It has 3 sections, which is nice. You get 2 containers. They also had a bunch of the soup bowls. I know the sign underneath says $1.50, but the tag was still $1.25. They had not put the red stickers over them, so I'm thinking these are still $1.25. It just depends on what you buy, if it's $1.75 or $1.25. You just have to pay attention to all the prices now. They've got lots of water bottles, trash cans. They have a bunch of different tubs with the handles. Some of them are more of the basket shape with the opening. They have the openings on the sides. They also have the waste paper baskets, these larger baskets, and they come in a couple different sizes. Some of them have just the 3 squares high. Some of them are 6 squares high. So you can kind of gauge the difference in size of the height for all of those baskets there. They have large serving bowls as well in all 3 colors. And then the containers that you can buy that have the sheer sides, they had a bunch of those as well in all 3 colors. I'll just show a few of them real quickly here. So lots of those items. They had the large serving trays in all 3 colors. Also some water pitchers. These don't have a lid to them. It just has the opening at the top. And then there's the 2-pack of the mini snack containers with the snap lock lids. And those come again in all 3 colors. For the kitchen and the pantry section, we have some Martha White Lemon Poppy Seed Muffin Mix. You just add milk. There's also a blueberry cheesecake muffin mix that you can buy. The churro baking mix by Abigail's Kitchen. And then they had more of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnamon Cookie Mix with Cinnadust. Also, these Harvest Hill Garlic and Herb Biscuit Mix. It makes 8 biscuits. Some French's Ranch Seasoning Mix for 75 cents. And the Peak H2O Hydration. You get 6 packets there. They had the Sunkissed Peach. There's the Weiler's Light Peach Ring, Candied Peach Flavored Water. Also, this Arizona Blueberry White Tea. There's 34 ounces for $1.25. They had some sparkling water. This one's called Splash Sparkling Rocket Freeze. There's kiwi watermelon and blood orange. Those are 16 fluid ounces. These are reusable stainless steel straws with the silicone topper. Those come from Walmart. They were $4.86. You can kind of still see the tag there that they covered up. They were $1.25. So if you see them, they're hanging on those plastic strips at the end of the aisles. Over by the dishes, we have more charger plates that look like the wood pattern. There's the light gray. And then these glass can tumblers. These are so pretty with the snap-on lids. Don't forget to grab your straws. Not all the stores are putting the straws in it. It does come with the straw. Then there's this Nicole Miller New York Matte Collection Limitless Coffee Cup. Has a little ribbon on the side with the tag. It says Made in China, Nicole Miller 2022. Also, they had some new dish sets with the towels and placemats. I love this blue set that they have out right now. The placemats are so pretty. They also have matching towels and they have the oven mitts. There are the hot pad holders. Those are still $1.25. They say joy is found in the simple things. They have some with the writing or some without. Just depends on which one you like for your set. Obviously, they've got the dishes to match and have that starburst pattern. We've seen the dishes before, but the towels and placemats they changed out this year a little bit different. I know one of the most popular items in this set are these glasses here with the blue swirl. They did have those out last year and they sold super quickly. Also, there were a black set like that recently and those sold out almost in a day. Then there are the sunflowers. They changed these up just a little bit. I think I showed these last week in a video, but they are popping up at more stores. So I wanted to make you guys aware that those are available at the stores and these are also still $1.25. Those are the fabric placemats there. For the party supplies this week, we have a bunch of these wine bags. It's a cheers, best day ever, party, and celebrate. Lots of wrapping paper. They have a lot of floral patterns in the wrapping paper right now and tons of different bows. They also have the unicorn slap bracelets for $1.25. You get 6 of them. If you guys have a Cricut and those rolls of vinyl, these are perfect for wrapping around those rolls of vinyl. Also, some happy birthday bags. I love how these look like a 3D kind of stone mirror type look. I thought those are really pretty. They have one that has a gift on it too that says celebrate. Whole bunch of the jumbo candles. They don't always carry the larger size candles, so I'm always happy when I find them because those real little ones, they sometimes burn before you can get them all lit. So it was nice to see the larger candles back in stock. Over in the pet care section, these are so cute. They have Pink Floyd squeaky toy for dogs. So it looks like the Dark Side of the Moon cassette tape. It has the rope toy on the end. They also had AC/DC, so this little guitar with the rope on the end. Those also are just $1.25. These actually come in 2 different sizes, small and large for different size dogs. They have the Fender guitar pick, which is really cute. Again, those have the rope attached at the bottom, and they all have a squeaky toy inside. Then there's the red guitar, and I'll show you the difference in sizes. So this is the small for smaller dogs or puppies, and then they'll have the larger one for the larger dogs, and I'll show you them side by side so you can see the difference. And again, they're just $1.25. Now for the seasonal items, they're adding more and more of the fall items, and of course they're going to have their back to school items out any day now. They've got these little jars that say happy fall y'all and autumn leaves, pumpkins please. They also have these glass photos back in with the metal little emblem there, the leaf emblem, these glass ceramic apples, some more of the tea light candle holders that look like pumpkins. They have their wooden pumpkin shapes that you can DIY and lots of floral. Now the floral has been changed in price. It is $1.75 for each bundle. So I encourage you to look around. This is not always going to be the cheaper option for crafting. I know Walmart often sells flowers a lot cheaper than this. Also Hobby Lobby, if you go when they're having their flower sales every couple weeks with 40% off, you're bound to find larger bundles of flowers for less money. Not always, but it's worth checking out. Even Dollar General sells flowers and their prices are still a lot cheaper than $1.75 for the flowers. So they're really pretty. If you find some you love, of course, pick them up. I just want to make you aware they are $1.75 and that is not always going to be the best price. Sometimes even just checking out the plus section in the store, you actually get more for your money by buying the $3 bundle, just to make you aware. But I do love those little miniature sunflowers. They had those out last year. Just hurts my heart to pay 50 more cents this year than I did last year to craft with them. Of course, they've got all the different mums, lots of different leaves. They have the sunflowers, and there's like some eucalyptus. They have the boxwood, these little pretty flowers here, and all the fall colors. I love all the fall colors. They always make me happy. Of course, these glitter ones here, they shed like crazy. So just be mindful of that. If you spray them actually with hairspray, just a quick tip, it helps the glitter not to fall off. So you can see all the plastic like eucalyptus and boxwood, lots and lots of different flowers that you can see in all the fall colors. They had, of course, their large bundles of the fall leaves. There's the all white. They have brought back the blue ones, kind of like a two-tone. They kind of fade from the darker blue to the lighter blue. They had the bundles of purple and then the very dark red. They had some of their kitchen towels. Now these were marked $1.25. They've had these out in years past, so I don't know if these are a restock that was an overstock from last year that they packed away, or if they're actually bringing these sets back this year. But they did have the oven mitts, the hot pad holders. They had some kitchen towels. They even had some plates and cups out. So I'm pretty sure they're bringing them back. They've had these the last few years. I was kind of hoping they would bring out a new set this year, but it looks like they possibly are bringing out a restock of the grateful and thankful plates with the leaves and the pumpkins. Now for the toys and games. For little ones, they have these Gabby's Dollhouse, little miniature figurines. You have all the little animals from the show. There's the mermaid cat, this little cat here, and then this cute little one. They had the Disney Princess by Mattel. Those are the little figurines. There's Cinderella, Princess Tiana. They also have Ariel, and then Belle. And of course, we cannot forget Frozen. They have some little boxed games. There's Beat the Parents. It comes in this metal tin. And Would You Rather. Both of those are $1.25. They changed the packaging for the Play-Doh. It's now in a 2-pack. You get 2 colors of the modeling compound, it's called. So I'm not sure if it's actual Play-Doh or if it's a different kind of like a modeling clay. They are in these little bags. It has kind of like a Ziploc topper so you can reseal it. Now for the plus section, which is anything that's $3 and up, we have the $5 Febreze Auto Gain. It says it lasts for 40 days. Intensity Control. They have the bling car seat hooks for $3. The LED cup holders that light up, those are $5 for a 2-pack. $5 we get the car little vacuum. It plugs into the outlet in the car, has 3 adapters to it. There's the backseat organizer for $5. And then a 10-pack of sock hub. You get 3 for $3. You get 10 pairs of socks, shoe size 9 to 11. They're really thin, but if you don't care about the thickness of the sock and you just kind of go through them quick, they actually wash up quite nice. I buy these for my kids because they're always losing socks, and for $3 you can't beat it. There's also these glass jars, and then more of the Play-Doh. They have the kitchen creations for $5. Makes these little drinks like smoothies and fruit. There's the Rainbow Swirl Orb 3-pack of slime. That was $3. And then the refill pack of the Play-Doh. You get 6 tubs of Play-Doh, also for $3, and it has the silver. There's like pink and purple, light green, orange, yellow, and blue. The Brava table cover, it says it's 14 tablecloths in 1 roll. These actually came from the party store that closed. Those were $5. We have the 2-in-1 microfiber refill for the mop. That's $3. Then a bunch of these large flower make-it blocks, kind of like Legos, to make these flowers. They're $3 each. You have like a marigold. They have like a daisy. There's a lily. These are so cute. These are anywhere from like 64 pieces to like 175 pieces. So it just depends on the flower. That's the chrysanthemum. Those are great for just $3. And that is all for today's video. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment down below. I hope you all have a lovely holiday if you celebrate. I hope you stay safe out there. and I'll see you guys back here on Saturday. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then.